you are watching this video, it's because you are wanting to know how to cash out with your Neo or your M2 Pro miner, and you would just want to claim your rewards and you want to go sell the coin so that way you can buy something with it. Anyways, guys, without further ado, let's get started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is obviously open up the app. So here we are, and we need to navigate over to the decentralized mining dashboard. And then when you get here, you're going to scroll down to the Neo or M2 Pro miner and go ahead and select it. From here, you'll see this is your fuel tank, and it'll show your fuel tank address and all that. Go ahead and select sensor and iOS fuel tanks. From here, you'll see everything that you have. So if you're wanting to withdraw some of the fuel you put in here, go ahead and select fuel. And then you can hit send on any of this that you would like, and it will send the fuel that you already deposited into your fuel tank. So you'll see here, if I click this in, it will send my MXC tokens. If I click this in, it'll send my sensor tokens back to my wallet. And then you'll see a balance up here. This is how much of the coin that you selected that you're going to send. So in this case, I want to send 100% of my Gen coin. So let's go ahead and do that and confirm it. Now that brings a good point. Make sure you have normal MXC in your wallet in order to pay for all these fees. And if you don't have MXC in your wallet, it will be okay. You just have to go through the long process of doing what I show at the end of this video, where bridging and stuff. You'll have to do that first in order to get MXC to pay for fuel. So now you'll see that I have a 0 balance of Gen. Now that I have kept my fuel, which is the XMXC and the sensor token, and I kept it in the fuel tank, that means we'll continue to still mine the Gen token. However, if you no longer mine the Gen token, you just click send and it will get rid of that for you. So now let's go ahead and go back to the wallet. And here you can see that I received my Gen tokens and I received the fuel of XMXC tokens right there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do is go back and go to the swap section. And then from here, make sure you connect your wallet and then select what you want to switch. So in this case, I want to switch my Gen tokens that we just claimed over to MXC. You don't want to do XMXC because that's what you put in your fuel tank. So what we are going to try to cash out, so we need to use normal MXC. So I'm going to sell it all. Now you're going to need to approve the coin for swapping. After you've approved it, you can go ahead and swap it. Let's confirm swap. Confirm swap again. There we go. Okay, that took a little while, but you can see it was done. So to go back to our wallet, you'll be able to see in our transaction history that we sent some Gen and we got our MXC. So the next step is to bridge from this ZK EVM network that is on here to the Ethereum blockchain. Now keep in mind the Ethereum blockchain is pretty expensive, and you'll need to make sure that you have Ethereum in this address in order to pay for fees. In order to do that, you would just send some Ethereum from an exchange or something to the address that is here, and it'll automatically repopulate on your Ethereum blockchain. So let me show you how to bridge real quick. So I'm going to go back to the AXS app, and what we're going to want to do is go to the L3 bridge and then connect your wallet. And what you're going to want to do is go from the ZK EVM mainnet to Ethereum mainnet. Type in how much MXC I want to send. I would suggest to not send all your MXC. I would maintain some MXC on the ZK EVM mainnet because you will need it to pay for fees in the future, claiming future rewards, or if you're selling your Neo or something like that, which I plan on making a video about in the future, then you may still need some MXC in order to send the NFT to the new buyer and the new owner and transfer ownership or something like that. Now, I would suggest keeping maybe about 50 or even just like 10 MXC tokens in your wallet just to pay for the gas fees and stuff. So you can see I have 800 MXC. So what I'm gonna do is actually send, let's say 600 and bridge to Ethereum and confirm. Okay guys, so it's been a little while, and that's because I have to do some explaining. First of all, I moved, so I didn't have time to finish making this video. And second of all, it took like an entire month for the bridge to actually work, which is, I don't know, security protocols or something. I don't like it. All right, so anyways, let's continue. So you'll see here that on May 4th, we actually did the swap of 600 MXC. However, I did not receive it until May 29th. So that means it took about 25 days just for the bridge to work. All right, but now that I finally have it on my Ethereum blockchain, we are good. By the way, guys, there are a few other things that we should mention during the course of this time that it took for bridging to happen. One, they updated the MXC app, and if you had an error that said that it was locked for some reason, then you can feel free to email them. However, they weren't very helpful. They didn't tell me when it would become unlocked or anything like that. They just told me to copy and paste the transaction hash, which I want to go ahead and share with you. How do you find the transaction hash on the MXC app? So once you show the app here, and you'll see that it looks totally different than it did before. Here's the bridge right here, but we'll get to that in a second. To find a transaction hash, what you need to do is go to your wallet over here and then go through your history. And if it's not here, you can click view other transactions. That's fine. Scroll on down till you find it. So then this is the 600 that I bridged on over. So that means we can actually click up here and click that, and here's your transaction hash. Go ahead and copy that, and you'll need your transaction hash in case after 25 days it doesn't work, and you'll need to copy and paste the transaction hash in the email that you send to MatchX. And then if you go back to your bridge and go to the bottom, here's where you would copy and paste your transaction hash and hit recover. Now it will always say locked if you try to copy and paste this, even if it has already gone through. So just periodically check your Ethereum wallet. I have my Ethereum wallet connected to my MetaMask up here, so I don't really have to worry about checking it on the phone. However, if you did need to check your Ethereum in the AXS app, then feel free to go to your wallet up here, and then you can actually switch networks. If you go to the setting cog, and then you select chain configuration, and then you select Ethereum, and then set as default. You can switch it back later to switch chains. And now when you send and receive coins, you can actually send it from the Ethereum blockchain. However, for the rest of this tutorial, I'm going to do it on Ethereum because I find it so much easier, and I can do it from my computer. So that is one option that you have. Now that you have it in your MetaMask on the Ethereum blockchain, you can do whatever you want with it. You can swap it for Ethereum, then send that Ethereum on over to a blockchain and sell it for cash. You can do whatever you want. Keep in mind the Ethereum blockchain fees, their gas fees are high. So you will need to have Ethereum already in your wallet in order to pay for those fees. So keep that in mind as well. And by the way, guys, if you have a substantial amount of MXC, then what you could consider doing is using SimpleSwap. As you can see, SimpleSwap requires you to have at least 42,000 MXC in order to swap, but you can swap that MXC to a lot more things instead of having to do the bridge option that I'm sharing with you now. I would also consider talking to their live chat before you do anything on SimpleSwap, only because you want to confirm that they support the coins and everything, and they have enough in order to pay you out and stuff like that. I'm going to show you another option now that would be a lot faster, and that's with using Kucoin. So Kucoin, if you go on over here to deposit, it says that you can deposit MXC. Let me search for MXC, and then the network, you can use the Moon chain. So that's pretty cool. So without using that stupid bridge, you could copy and paste this address and send MXC from your wallet to Kucoin, and I'm going to show you that here in a second, showing you that it works. Do keep in mind though that Kucoin doesn't have the option to sell coins for cash. You would have to use a different crypto exchange for that. So let me go ahead and pull up the app here. So if I go back to my wallet on the AXS app and I click send and receive, and I want to send MXC tokens, right? We already swapped all the coins that we care about that we want to sell into MXC tokens. So now let's send the MXC token. Make sure you send the correct token. I do suggest you doing a test deposit first because you might mess something up or copy and paste wrong or something like that. So I'm going to select MXC token. Make sure you don't send wrapped token, just normal MXC token. So I'm going to send that. I'm going to send just a test deposit of it. And then the address is going to be the address from Kucoin. You can get that from the Kucoin app, or you can copy and paste on the computer and email it to yourself, whatever works for you. Now, as a quick reminder, do make sure that whenever you use a cryptocurrency that you always use the supported blockchain, because if I would send MXC that was on the Ethereum network to this address, my coins would most likely be lost forever. You can contact support, although normally they charge you like $500 just to get your funds back, and that's if they happen to be recoverable. So just keep that in mind that you are doing everything correctly, and that's why we're doing a test deposit first. So let's go ahead and paste that address in here now and click next and send. Now it says pending. Let's wait for it to appear here on Kucoin. So now that I have successfully sent it, I went on over to the blockchain, and you'll see that has one block confirmation. We need at least 20 confirmations, and then Kucoin will accept it, and you should see it deposited, and it should show up down here in your deposit history. So now that I've had 2 confirmations, it actually showed up in my Kucoin, and it says right here 2 out of 20. So once it hits 20, I'll get back with you and let you know how long it actually took for it to deposit. There you go. Now it says complete. That only took about 40 minutes to complete actually. So it does take some time, but now you have it on your Kucoin account. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. Now that your MXC is on Kucoin, feel free to check out this video on how to send it to a different exchange in order to sell it for cash. And let me know in the comments down below if you have any other questions about the Neo. And we're having a future video come out on how to actually sell the Neo on like eBay or something like that, because it's not just as simple as sending them the unit. You have to send the NFT as well. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. Like it if you liked the video. And as always, guys, stay safe, trade safe, and God bless. Peace.